What is going on, everybody? It is me again. It's HorrorFan34 and a little bit of a different video. Figured I'd do a little tribute video on here today. Some very sad news broke technically yesterday. I'm filming this the day after because it's about like 3 o'clock in the morning, but just yesterday we lost a very solid director, Mr. Joel Schumacher. Joel Schumacher passed away at the age of 80, apparently after a year-long battle with cancer, which is too bad. Joel Schumacher was always a director that I always enjoyed a majority of his films. And what's a shame about Joel Schumacher is, like, a lot of people automatically think he's crap because they just look at Batman and Robin. Now, granted, yes, Batman and Robin is awful. Like, there's no denying that. Like, even Joel Schumacher admits that it was awful. He even apologized for the film. Like, Joel Schumacher was aware of the hatred of Batman and Robin. But still, at the same time, it's like people automatically thought he was a bad director just because of Batman and Robin. And I think people just look at it like that because Batman and Robin's considered one of the worst films ever made, one of the worst superhero films ever. I mean, it's a really bad movie. But at the same time, though, look outside Batman and Robin. Look at Joel Schumacher's career outside of that. The man brought us a lot of good stuff over the years. And I'm going to showcase some of the stuff that I have in my collection that has Joel Schumacher. I'm thinking about doing a little Joel Schumacher marathon, but I'm still doing, you know, the collection videos with the alphabetical letters in response to Julie and things like that. But at some point, I would like to do a Joel Schumacher marathon, you know, to honor the man a little bit, to do a little mini marathon of his movies. Now, if I do a Joel Schumacher marathon, I'm not going to do Batman Forever or Batman and Robin because I'm probably going to save those whenever I do like a Batman marathon one day, review all the Batman films. So I just kind of want to focus on his stuff outside of the Batman universe, so like more of his standalone stuff. But yeah, but I figured I'd just get on here to do a little tribute to Joel Schumacher and some of the films that I have in my collection that he did. I mean, one of my personal, probably my second favorite film that he did, The Lost Boys. My favorite vampire film of all time. This movie's fantastic. Fantastic cast, and they have a great musical score as well. Very good direction by Joel Schumacher. I love the POV shots of the vampires flying in the sky at night. And if you really think about it, you know, Kiefer Sutherland, Joel Schumacher had a reputation of hiring young people and really bolstering their careers. I mean, he helped out Kiefer Sutherland with this. He helped out Matthew McConaughey with Time to Kill, and which if you read an article recently about Joel Schumacher's passing, Matthew McConaughey said that he owes his career to Joel Schumacher because if it wasn't for Joel Schumacher, he wouldn't have had a Time to Kill, the movie. So Joel Schumacher really had a big influence on a lot of young actors. Kiefer Sutherland, Colin Farrell with Phone Booth in Tigerland, which I'll show in a little bit. And the list goes on. I mean, Matthew McConaughey is another one. You know, Joel Schumacher really propelled the careers of a lot of people. And Kiefer Sutherland was one of them, as David in The Lost Boys. So. Then you get on to another one of my favorites of his that he did, Flatliners. Very intriguing movie, very well-directed film. Once again, Kiefer Sutherland stars in this with Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon, William Baldwin, Oliver Platt. Pretty unique idea. Very well-directed by Joel Schumacher. This is one of his more underrated movies because no one really talks about Flatliners. But very solid flick. Then you get on to my favorite film of Joel Schumacher, Falling Down. This is without a doubt my favorite Schumacher film. I love this movie a lot. I mean, Michael Douglas even considers this his favorite film he's ever worked on. I think this DVD deserves better features because there is a commentary with Michael Douglas and Joel Schumacher, but the thing with the commentary with Michael Douglas, it's taken from an older interview. Because I know, I read up some info about the film. I know Michael Douglas approached Warner Brothers, the studio, to get this film properly released. So it's a shame that they couldn't get nothing new with Michael Douglas, but they do have a recent interview with Michael Douglas, but it's kind of a short interview, so the features, could be I mean, Joel Schumacher's pretty good on the commentary, and Michael Douglas. It's a nice little interview with Michael Douglas. He's very proud of the film. It's his favorite film he's ever worked on. And on top of that, too, when you think about Joel Schumacher, whenever you hear people mention Joel Schumacher, like the people that he worked with, like they've said like nothing but nice things about Joel Schumacher. He seemed like a very nice guy. I don't care if the guy was. I mean, I know the guy was gay, but at the same time, like I don't care if the man was openly gay or not. Like I don't care. He's a good filmmaker. Sorry about that, folks. My camera cut out for some reason. I don't know why, so I have to merge these two parts together. But I was saying, like, I don't care if the man was gay or not. He was a great filmmaker. It doesn't matter what a person is, if they're black, if they're gay, or like it doesn't matter. Like everybody's unique the way they are. Everybody's a person. We're all human. That's all that matters. And what mattered about Joel Schumacher is that he was a very good director. And he made really good films like this. So, makes me really miss the guy too. I miss Joel Schumacher. Brought a lot of good stuff over the years, but falling down. $8mm. I think one of Nicolas Cage's most underrated movies. But you also have Joaquin Phoenix, James Gandolfini, Peter Stormare. Very solid flick, 8mm. And now we're getting on to the last two. I have the Colin Farrell stuff that he did. Tigerland, very solid Vietnam War movie with Colin Farrell. You also have Clifton Collins Jr., Tom Geary, who I believe was in The Sandlot, I think. You have Cole Hauser. Very solid Vietnam War movie. And of course, Colin Farrell's one of his most popular films, Phone Booth. Easily one of Schumacher's best films. You have a great cast in here as well. You have people like Forrest Whitaker, Katie Holmes, Rhoda Mitchell, Kiefer Sutherland, once again. Because, you figure Kiefer Sutherland and Joel Schumacher must have really liked working with one another because they did Lost Boys, Flatliners, and Phone Booth together. So, also written by Larry Cohen, another guy we lost not too long ago. May he rest in peace. The bottom line is, Joel Schumacher brought so many great films over the years, and I'm going to miss the guy. I really am going to miss the guy. I always thought he was one of those guys who was an underdog when it came to directors, because people thought he was crap just because of Batman and Robin. No, like, Phone Booth, I love DC Cab, that's a fun comedy, but 8mm, Lost Boys, Falling Down, The Client's a really good movie. Tigerland's a really good movie. What else? Like Flatliners. The man did a lot of really good stuff, and it's a shame that Joel Schumacher has now passed away. So, I figured I'd do a little tribute on here for Mr. Joel Schumacher. It felt right to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. So, rest in peace, Mr. Joel Schumacher, and thank you very much for all the work that you gave us over the years. So, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys next time. You guys take care.